Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's another Mythic Monday and we're continuing our journey through Poxxus. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Mythic Legion's Zende Amaanthyr. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Alright, here we have the package for Zende. You can see just about everything he comes with. He does come with a lot of stuff here in the back. Extra head, a beautiful weapon, his faction symbol, which is the Convocation of Bassylia. You can pause this and read it if you'd like. You just need to know he's a really good wizard. He's ready to fight Poxxus. Here's the rest of the figures in the line. I think we only have 2 more figures to go through before we are done with the Poxxus wave. So let's get this guy opened up and get him checked off our list. All right, starting with his accessories here, we have 2 gripping hands with vertical hinges. He has 2 gripping hands with horizontal hinges on him in the package. Here we have 2 gesturing mage spell casting hands, which I absolutely love. I'm glad they give us those so I don't have to source them from like a hands pack. Here we have some really nice shoulder pauldrons that I don't think we've gotten in a while. I really dig the way these look. They I don't know, are these vampire shoulder pauldrons? They got the scallops on the back, but it's good to have them in this bronze color. So can't wait to get these on him and see how it changes up the look. And then we have some magic effects that I'm so happy that he comes with, small, medium, and large, and we get them in this beautiful blue color. We've got them in green, we've got them in red, now we have them in blue, which is beautiful. We have this gorgeous staff, probably one of my favorite weapons to come out of Mythic Legion so far. Look at the detail on this thing. The top of it does come off, so if you wanted to put it on a different shaft, you could. You got some blue and silver paint apps on the handle itself, and then the back of it is just as equally as beautiful as the front. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Next up, we have this beautiful bright blue robe with a wired cape and hood, which is really cool. We're going to get this on him in just a minute, see how that looks. And then we have his powered up head, so you can see here that his eyes are glowing blue. He's got some runes on his forehead that are powered up, and this guy just looks great. I love the dry brushing on the beard. It's so beautiful. And then here it is compared to the head that comes on him in the pack. So same exact head, just powered up, a little extra paint, and there you have it. Here's Zende just standing straight up and down on the rotating base, and he is looking gorgeous. I love this color pattern that they've got going on here for Zende. He does come with this extra little belt piece that is loose and on the waist, so that, you know, could count as an accessory as well. But I love the red, I love the blue, I love the bronze armor, and man, he's just looking really, really tough. This was one of the figures I was looking forward to most in the wave, and he does not disappoint. All right, taking a closer look at Zende himself, you can see this nice, beautiful head sculpt, again with that dry brushing. I love this, the tunic, I believe, is from Krotos. Look at all the little gold dots that they've painted in on every single one of the pads. Like I mentioned, this is a separate belt piece. It has the 2 loops, so this is really nice. We have the upper arms and legs from Dubon. We have this bronze armor on the shins, and then again the boots are from Dubon as well. And I am digging this guy, and I want to see how these shoulder pauldrons kind of like change his look. But I'm wondering, like, if I'll ever even pose him without the cape. I think the blue of the cape adds so much to the color here. So yeah, that does look nice, but you know, I'm wondering how this is going to work with the cape, because these capes do not have holes in the back for the pauldrons to go through. So I'm wondering how this is going to work. Let's see what this is going to look like with the shoulder pauldrons on, and are we able to get it over his head? Nope, we're going to need to pop the head off, so let's just go ahead and do that. Easy enough. Probably should have done that to begin with. I should know that these capes are not are not tight enough or not loose enough for the heads to go through, which I prefer. I dig that. I like that they're tighter around the neck, as they should be. I like it. And then, yeah, that just sits there very well. But he's kind of giving off that vibe of like a football player on the sidelines when it's cold and they've got that jacket on. You know, they got that big parka on over their pads. You could pull it over the shoulder pauldrons, but that kind of bunches everything up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, just not feeling it. I think we're just going to have to pop these shoulder pauldrons off and then just put the cloak on without them, which is kind of disappointing because those pauldrons are beautiful and they really bring the armor together with that bronze look. So maybe we'll figure out something to do with them. But without the armor, yeah, that looks so much better. It sits more naturally. It drapes naturally, a lot more naturally. I love the wired hood here. It's looking great. It does have a little point on the back, but you can probably smooth that out. You can have it up on top of his head. I think to me looks a little bit better than hanging down over his eyes, and then you can just bring it down. Yeah, I think that looks really nice and natural. That's beautiful. I'm loving it. Now let's check out the wire here for the cape. It's doing a pretty decent job. I dig it. Now, would I prefer the wire to be a little bit more stiffer? Of course. Maybe just 1 gauge or 2 gauges higher, thicker, I think would work out perfectly. But you know what? I'm here for it. I think this is working very well, and I'm digging it. It's not really helping right there. Let's see what we can do here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. A little bit thicker would have been nice, but I'm going to take what I can get here. I don't think I'm going to need a replacement cape for this guy is basically what I'm saying here. Let's put the powered up head on him to see what that looks like. Oh man, that looks tough. That's probably going to go. You know what? Honestly, I think these shoulder pauldrons would look really good over the cloak. I'm thinking about something here. This is looking really nice to me. I really dig it. So I think what I'm going to do here, let me think about this. Let's see here. But I'm wondering about these pauldrons. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put holes in this guy and put the pauldrons through it. Yep. So there we have it. I just marked where the holes were, cut a little slit in the cloak with an X-Acto knife and pushed them through. And, I can do that because this is my figure. I can make him how I want. And I love this look. To me, this just takes the guy to another level. This just takes him to a whole other level. And I'm here for it. I think this looks fantastic. I appreciate them not putting holes in the capes for people who don't want them. You can always customize your cape the way you want. And I'm not unhappy that I did this. I don't regret it. I think this looks great, and I'm digging it. And I like how you can pull the cloak back underneath the front part of the pauldrons, and you can get it like kind of pulled away from his body and wrapped around him. And I dig that. Let's pop on some of these magic effects and see how they look. So glad he came with these, and I'm so glad that they're blue. That's a perfect color for him. I'm digging it so much, and I'm glad that this wave gives us so many of these magic effects that we can mix and match with our other figures. Let's give him his Super Boss staff here. This thing is so incredible. Like I said, probably one of my favorite weapons in all of Mythic Legions, and this guy is just looking so tough. So let's get him into some poses and into some lighting and into some backgrounds and see how he poses up. I gotta tell you, Zende was definitely on my list of some of my top favorites from this wave. He's just incredible. He's everything that I look for in a mage. He's got a nice head sculpt. He's comes with a really cool cloak. He's got some great weapons, some magic effects. He comes with beautiful hand sculpts that are perfect for a spellcaster. I mean, this is your basic figure, and look how much stuff it comes with. The wired cape, 2 extra sets of hands, magic effects, extra head. I mean, what more could you ask for? This guy is incredible, and he is a home run. And for me, he is definitely a standout in this Poxxus wave. So we only have 2 other figures left to do. I think we have just 2 more left in Poxxus, and we'll get this whole line wrapped up. And I think I'm going to be able to pick up my last figure that I need for Poxxus at IshCon coming up. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and I will see you in the toy aisles.